So in case you didn't know, Ghostbusters Afterlife drops today. I think the first screenings start in about an hour for a lot of theaters. I'm going to see it in a few hours. I am going to see it tonight at least. I don't really want to see any spoilers, so I'm going to see it as soon as possible. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I've enjoyed all the trailers. I think that this one finally gives fans what they want, which is a true sequel to the first two. Even though the second one's not the greatest movie. I've actually watched both of them over the past 2 days just to kind of refresh myself for this movie. And so I can catch any Easter eggs and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this film. I think this one's finally going to give us what we've wanted. And, you know, whether or not it's good or not, I don't know. I will let you know after I watch this movie. I'll probably put like a quick little review on my other channel. So head over to that channel and subscribe if you want to get my thoughts on the movie. But I am looking forward to it. Unfortunately, though, it kind of looks like this is going to be a dud in the box office, at least according to projections. Now, projections could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see. They're saying 30 million to 45 million for the opening weekend. That is pretty bad, in my opinion. Like, it needs to do at least Eternals numbers to be considered a success for its first weekend. After that, though, like, this movie could have long legs because I can't really think of anything that's coming out until The Matrix for it to have any competition. Eternals is dead in the water. There's really nothing else until Matrix 4. So we'll see, but critics are doing their damnedest to try to hurt this movie. They're doing their damnedest to try to hurt this movie. Here's a review from today making fun of this movie. And why are they doing this? Well, it all comes down to the same shit over and over again with Ghostbusters. And that's the salt over that piece of shit from 2016. That movie was trash. I don't know why they just won't accept it. People didn't like it. It was terrible. It was not a good movie. It tried too hard to try and be funny. I don't think Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to be a big comedy like Ghostbusters 1. I think this movie's going to try to take itself a little bit more seriously. Whether or not that ends up being good or not, I don't know. I have to watch the movie first. But I'm going to give it a fair chance, unlike all of these critics who trash it for saying it's nostalgia bait. And that's the biggest thing with this movie. They trash it because of its nostalgic Easter eggs. They don't like that it's going back to the boys. When we already had a reboot, we had the girls in that horrible Paul Feig movie. That movie sucked. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. I'm not the only one that thinks it sucked. A lot of people call that movie trash for a reason. I mean, it had fart and queef jokes in it. That's not a Ghostbusters movie. But if you look at all of the critics, like, it's funny that they gave this a lower score than 2016 collectively. And they're doing that for a reason. Because they don't want this movie to do good. Because this movie gives fans what they wanted. And journalists think that fans are trash. You're supposed to listen to the journalists. The journalists all said that 2016 was amazing, spectacular, stunning, and brave. And this movie is nostalgia, gives in to the toxic fanboys. That's basically what they say. All the reviews that trash it talk about its nostalgia. Now, there's some good ones in here, right? But most of them are all rotten. Like this one, the humor, such as it is, seems like it's being doled out in a dropper. A drip here, a splat there. That's a big criticism that this movie needs to be a comedy. This movie doesn't need to be a comedy. Like, it can try to do something different. And I'm okay with that as long as it respects and gives fans what they want. Like a shamefully flat mishmash rehash, right? The cinematic equivalent of a mass-produced t-shirt that's been dyed to look faded and had holes purposely ripped in to make it seem vintage. The movie doesn't really establish its own identity. A well-made movie with nor any original thought in its head. Here's another one down here. Let me get to one. Ghostbusters Afterlife is not boring necessarily, but it's also not particularly intriguing given the available possibilities its very existence suggests. Then we've got some fresh ones right here. But these are all the new ones, and every day more get added, and all it does is bring the score down. So look at this one right here, and this is what I want to see. If you are a Ghostbusters diehard, Afterlife is custom made to appeal to you. It's packed with winks, nods, and Easter eggs, celebrating what fans love about the series. That's all I'm looking for, to be honest. That's what I want to hear for this movie. That's what I want to hear. But, look at this one. A superior act of mimicry. Okay. Yeah, that's basically complaining about the nostalgia. Oh, Movie Blob liked it, so there's that. Movie Bob. I can't. He gets to be a part of this rotten and positive score. So I don't know. They're trying their hardest to try to hurt this movie, and it's just like, just let it go, man. I'm sorry that your horrible female reboot sucked and nobody liked it, but it's time to move on and stop trashing this movie for trying to get people to forget about that pile of shit. That's why they're trying to be so nostalgic with it, is they're trying to revive the franchise because of all the damage that the female one did. So they kind of have to lean hard into the nostalgia to slap you over the face and say, hey, this movie has nothing to do with that horrible movie you watched a few years ago. Come give it a chance. That's basically what they're doing. They're saying you need to give this one a chance. This has nothing to do with the 2016 movie. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.